So this is our second setup of the day. We're here in front of one of the snowcats, and I've had the snowcat driver set it up so we have a really nice diagonal kind of leading line running way behind me. This is a great spot for environmental portraits. I like this spot because we found some shade here. It gives us ways to augment the light with Speedlites, so the Speedlites don't have to work so hard to overpower the ambient light. Along these lines, I'm going to work with 3 different groups of Speedlites. We'll probably work with 2 silver parabolic reflectors, kind of side lighting, and the point is to maintain a little bit of shadow on them too. So we're not lighting them with beauty lighting per se, but more, you know, kind of edgy lighting. And we'll also be sure to have a backlight, and that backlight's going to do 2 things. One, it's going to rake along the back of the snowcat and add some nice catch lights and stuff, but it's also, I'm going to position so it's almost in the frame of the camera and it's creating some flare. We're going to have Corey's light here on camera left be the A group, Draper's light on the camera right is the B group, and then the hair light, kind of backlight, is the C group. So Canon's ETTL system has a really great setup this way where it has the ratio of A to B that you can set in any way you want, and then C light essentially is independent. So this is where it comes in really handy. It's perfect for working with 3 different groups of strobes. That's our plan, and this is a perfect spot to be working with the ETTL metering along with the 5D Mark III. Essentially what I do now is turn on my strobes. I'm setting these to just pure ETTL now. I haven't touched a thing. Everything's just on even exposure at TTL. And I'm just gonna give it a shot, see how it works here. All right, ready, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what I'm seeing is I'm gonna give a little more light to the light on the right. A 1:4 ratio, essentially that's 2 stops more power is gonna be on the right side than on the left, because that's where the majority of, you know, the guys are on the majority of the light. So Corey's light on the left, the A light, is really just casting a little bit of fill on the 2 guys in the front. Great, okay, the last thing I might do is set up C to be a little bit stronger. I love a strong backlight. It's why I always shoot directly into the sun. So I'm not afraid to add a strong few lights screaming into the background in Group C. So Draper has 3 Speedlites on a stick in the background, and they're going to come in. So a practical application for this really is anytime you're doing an environmental portrait, particularly if you're working on your own and such and you want to do something really quick. Again, I'm in full ETTL mode here. The simple go-to that I always work with is I'll work in aperture value mode and just say, well, I'm going to shoot at f8 or f10 here so that I can have a group of 10 guys all in focus. Set the exposure compensation down about -1, -2 so it's underexposed, and then let the lights expose, kind of a perfect exposure. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Great. Excellent, nice. Love it, yep, looking great. Check my info, make sure we're good here. Looks really good.